Alright guys, we're going to start a new animation. First thing we're going to do is draw a nice big head. I'm going to lightly make my circle and U. Your head must be a 3/4 view, which means the head must be turned somewhat to the side. And here we go. Head and shoulders, that means there should be a neck. There should be shoulders. Some of you guys are missing that step when I'm asking you to do it. Center line off to the side to get my 3/4 view. I can put my eye line in. Not going to make it too complicated for me, but I am going to make it complicated enough that I have details and something interesting to work with. Some of you guys doing the 7, your 7's still pointy here. Trying to start curving that. That would be a good move. Okay, while you're watching this video, feel free to pause it and move at your own pace, but you need to get a decent amount of drawings done today, so don't move too slowly. And then I'm going to take a new fresh piece of paper, I'm going to put it on top, and I'm going to go over everything except for the eyeballs. So I basically am going to kind of redraw the whole thing. That's why it's nice to have good big chunky hair. I don't want to have too much detail in the hair so that I have a chance to repeat it. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to have the eyes look to the side. So instead of having the eyes where they were, I'm just going to move them a little bit, trying to keep the volume the same. So my character's starting to look over here to the side. Now remember, we have a tendency to grow or shrink, so if I was to copy this one, I'd be better off starting with drawing number 1 and then coming back to this drawing and checking it. If I wanted to get a consistent volume so that my character doesn't grow and shrink, I end up with a big head on my first drawing and a teeny tiny head by the end. Okay, and so this is going to be drawing number 2. Put it right there. Okay, and I'm going to check these two. Maybe the volume on my eyes could be a little pushed on this one. The eyes themselves. You could be doing this, you should probably be doing this with a regular pencil unless you've got an erasable color pencil. So, and this actually is going to go behind the head. So, I'll make sure I'm drawing it the way it's drawn in both drawings. So I've got 2 drawings. One is eyes are starting to turn. I don't like this eye, kind of looks like he's looking up more than this. And that's not really what my goal is. So I'm going to kind of redraw it so I feel like it matches better. Then I'm going to jump to drawing number 3, and I'm going to have them look all the way to the side. But again, like I said before, I'm going to start with drawing number 1, because if my tendency is to shrink just a little bit every drawing, by the end of it, if I just keep going, I'm going to have a teeny tiny head. And that's not really what I want. So just nice and simple. He's going to keep looking to the side. Trying to keep it consistent. And this will be drawing number 3. So far, the only thing that's moved are my eyes. Now, I want them to look back at the camera. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to put a 4 in parentheses above the 2. I'm going to put a 5 in parentheses above the 1. So now my 6 is going to build off this. So now I've already got, I only did 3 drawings, but I've already got 5 frames of my animation. I'm going to come here. And I want my character to blink. So I'm going to draw everything but the eyes. And I like to think of blinking as a top-down approach. So when I go to do this, I'm going to draw the bottom of the eyes where they are. So I'll draw the bottom of the eyes here. And then I'll kind of half lid them like this. And wherever the iris was, the part of the eye, I'm going to draw it like that. So wherever it is, I'm not going to like move it down with the eye. And this is going to be my drawing number 6. Yeah. All right. And I'm going to do this one again. Notice I'm always kind of referencing that first drawing, building from there. letting my eyebrows change just subtly down. Might even put like a little line there between, just like there's like a crease. Thinking about how maybe a little bit he's changing his head shape or his face shape. But for the most part, it's going to stay the same. Okay. And then here I'm going to kind of make these lines. Now the bottom kind of came up to meet it, so. All right. And this is going to be drawing 7. And we're going to come back to 6. And we're going to put an 8 in parentheses. And we're going to come back to 1. We're going to put a 9 in parentheses. And that's what we're going to do for today. We're going to try and knock out these 9 drawings. This took me 12 minutes with talking. And then I will show you how that turned out. And I'm looking for a video from you. We're going to add to this next class, so do not lose it. But we're going to start with that for today.